Hello and welcome to part 1 of the Essential Information for Administrators training video. In this video we'll show you how to set up your organization's Uploads account. Use the Settings tab in the left-hand menu to set up your account. There are 3 things you need to do: add users and set access permissions, add activities conducted by your organization, and add custom fields. I'll now go through each task and show you how to customize the app for your organization. To add a user, navigate to the Users tab within the Settings page. Then click on the Add User button and enter the staff member's name, email address, and assign them a role. A user's role determines their ability to access information within the app. A list of information available to each role is shown under the User Roles tab. Once you have entered the user's details, click on the Send Invitation button. The new user will receive an email with instructions on how to create their password and complete the first-time user registration form. The first-time user registration form collects the user's contact and demographic information. It also asks the user if they have read and agreed to the research project information sheet and consent to their de-identified demographic information being used for research purposes. If they do not consent to this, it will not affect their ability to use the Uploads app. Once the user has created their account, you can edit the user's details and role by clicking on the Edit icon. If there is no data associated with the user, the app will allow you to delete the user from the system. However, if the user has entered information, you will only be able to deactivate their account. Deactivating their account will only revoke the user's access to the Uploads app. It will not delete the information entered by the user. The User Roles tab allows you to manage the access permissions for each role. There are 3 levels of access: administrators, supervisors, and reporters. View the predefined access permissions by clicking on the Edit button. You can choose to give supervisors and reporters access to the Explore tab. This will allow them to explore de-identified incident and participation statistics for your organization. The Activities tab is used to add, edit, and deactivate activities conducted by your organization. This list of activities is what users will see when selecting activities from the incident and participation reports. The app prompts you to link your activity to one of the National Incident Dataset activity types. This allows you to compare your organization's incident rates and contributory factors for specific activities to other organizations within Australia. You are also asked to provide your organization's accepted range of leader to participant ratios. That is the minimum number of participants per leader and the maximum number of participants per leader. This information helps determine if leader to participant ratios associated with incidents fall within your organization's accepted range. You can edit activities by clicking on the Edit button, and you can deactivate activities by using the green toggle button. The app allows your organizations to add custom fields to the incident and participation data reports. This allows you to collect information specific to your organization. It is recommended that the number of fields be kept to a minimum to reduce the user's time to input information. It is also important to note that the analysis reports automatically generated by the Uploads app will not include information collected through custom fields. To add a custom field, click on the Add Field button. In the Label section, describe the type of information you want to collect or enter the question you would like the user to respond to. In the Type selection, select the format in which you want the user to respond. So you can select from Yes, No, Unsure, a date, a number, a free text input box, or Autocomplete. Autocomplete is used to predict a user's response using a predefined list of desired responses. For example, you may want to collect the client's organization name on the incident report form. When the user starts typing in the name into the response field, the app will use the predefined list of organization names and present a selection of possible responses for the user to choose. The autocomplete feature makes entering information quicker and increases response consistency. For example, without the drop-down menu, users may be tempted to abbreviate client names or make typing errors. If you select the autocomplete option, add the predefined list here, enter 1 response per line. Once you have selected a response type, you can choose to add help text to your custom field. Help text provides additional information that helps users better understand the desired response. When enabled, users can access the text by clicking on the help icon that appears next to the custom field. For example, you can add a custom field labeled GPS coordinates, with help text saying enter the GPS coordinates for the location of the incident. Now you select where on the incident or participation data report you want the custom field to sit. From the drop-down menu, select which report type you want your custom field on, and where on the report you want your custom field to sit. If you have more than one custom field in one section, you can order the questions by using the position button. For example, in the where, when, and what section of the incident report, you may be collecting job code, GPS coordinates, and campsite name. You can order these 3 questions by selecting the position number. Click the Save button to implement the changes. Edit custom fields by clicking on the Edit button, and activate and deactivate custom fields using the green toggle button. Deactivating will remove the field from future incident or participation reports. However, information collected through deactivated fields will still be visible on historical reports. You can enable a custom field on the incident report form to collect information about the treatments administered to an ill or injured person. When this field is activated and the user indicates that the person received first aid, the user is prompted to enter the following: time and date of treatment, item administered, dosage or number of dressings, name of the person who administered the treatment, and the reason the treatment was administered. Use the toggle button to enable the treatment administered custom field. And this brings us to the end of Part 1 of the Essential Training for Administrators. Please continue to Part 2 for information about withdrawing your organisation's consent to participate in the research project and closing your Uploads account.